Another black, clicky, everyday carry pen, the Everyman Grafton certainly isn't the first of its kind, but nor is it the worst. And coming in at $35, it represents a pretty good value if you're looking for a solid pen. The Grafton is yet another Kickstarter-funded pen that is now in regular production, and it's definitely on the more utilitarian end of the spectrum. From a use perspective, I'm first glad to report that we have a nice, thick, waterjet cut pocket clip attached with a couple hex, very easy to adjust, very stout. One thing that I'm surprised about is that we have an in-house clicky mechanism, and that actually works really well. Another surprise for me was despite the 5.7 inches of length, this only comes in at 22 grams, which in comparison to some of Tactile Turn's clickies that I've previously reviewed is quite a bit lighter. We're talking about maybe 10 grams of difference, which in the pocket not only makes a difference, but it also makes a difference in the hand. This is a very balanced pen for its length. It does not feel top-heavy. Fit and finish are really on two different levels here. The Grafton feels like a mass-produced pen. The Tactile Turn definitely has the feeling of something that's handcrafted. You just got to spend that extra money if you're looking for that kind of feel and that level of finishing. But if you're not, then the Grafton is coming at half the price. So with the Grafton, there's really no question that you're getting a volume product, i.e. a product that's probably made in China and definitely is made to be sold at a high volume. And the advantage of this is that some of the features have been refined. In particular, the thing that I noticed, it does just have a great feel in the hand for being a longer pen. And the other thing is I've really warmed up to the clicky mechanism here. Now, of course, it's rounded, which is going to mean that it's not going to catch on as much stuff as like a typical flat or beveled, and it doesn't rattle around at all. It appears that the clicky mechanism is pressed into the barrel of the pen, and while it certainly doesn't feel spectacular like smooth or refined, even in a way that the not in-house Tactile Turn clicking mechanism is, I believe that's just a German clicking mechanism. It nevertheless is, I think, going to be a little bit more reliable. I've had a little bit of frustration with the shaker in that the clicky mechanism actually needs to be replaced. Of course, there are lots of choices on the everyday carry market. My opinion is if you're going to buy something like a Parker Jotter, it's probably worth spending a little bit of extra money on something like this Everyman Grafton. But if you really want refinement and a higher level of fit and finish, you're going to have to pay the piper and look at something like this Max Madco or the Tactile Turn. At any rate, I can vouch for the quality of the Graftons that I've received from Everyman, and I think it's an interesting mid-price alternative to some of the more expensive stuff out there. Thanks a lot for watching.